yards. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The throw complete to Cam Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy
arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Carr. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 20.
On play action, now Carr. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Patriots continue to roll. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. T.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7.
Around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Titans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Open man is Sims. He's got it. The 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Steven Sims Jr., 73 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Going deep here for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way, and then, oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Carr. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr, and this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
47-yard line.
60 miles. Big stop, Pete. Big stop.
Now Carr again. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 43-yard line.
Carr to throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. And not a bad setup here. They'll have the football at the 36.
And realize they just blocked a punt with that type of a lead. How much of that was a called punt block, or how much of it was a breakdown, you think, by the team punting the ball?
You got to think a breakdown, right?
Yeah, that's what I think. I think someone just didn't fulfill their assignment. And
this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Watch out.
Throwing now, Watson dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Watson's pass.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Onside kick is recovered.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Titans 20.